Beam saber, baby! Woo! Didn't see that one coming, did you? Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna do episode 3 of Mobile Suit Gundam. In that last episode, we literally was left with a cliffhanger between Aker and Setsuna. There was like a Gundam or a mobile suit called a Flight, and Aker was piloting it. And on the return from the first intervention, Setsuna split off from the Gundam Meisters, I guess to maybe clear his head or just fly alone. And he he caught source with Aker. Now, I'm kind of interested because I know Gundam, or at least the Gundam that Setsuna is in, is called Exia, and it's like, I guess, very strong. That Gundam is nothing that anyone else has ever seen besides the other ones in the Gundam Meister group. It's totally built different from the other mobile suits. It also has Gundam on his forehead, so that's pretty unique compared to everything else. As well as, I think it has different types of, well, at least the glow, the magical glow, no one ever known what that is, and it's some kind of mysterious mist that's able to like hide trackers as well as hide different things and like keep them on the low radar. So I'm saying all that to say this, versus the Flight is something that everyone's seen, and probably Gundam is already like is able to fight off because they know how to fight it. But Aker actually seeing that Gundam, he might not have no idea how to fight it or how to beat it. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how they attack that. But anyway, long story short, in the last episode, Setsuna was tripping out. They actually had the first intervention between two different warring groups, and it went successful in the terms of a lot of people died, but as well as they were able to send out their first message to the world that they're not kidding. It doesn't matter who you are, they will be there to stop war and stop the profiting of war. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Let's just jump into the next episode and see what happens. I really want to see how Aker's going to go against Setsuna, because it looks like Aker's in the disadvantages, but since he's an ace pilot and he's super cocky, I have a feeling he's going to do really well. But there's only one way to find out, and that's just to see. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and let's just jump right into it. Pew pew.
What are the odds? I can't help feeling we were destined to meet.
Probably is. This guy is tricky, just how I expected it to be. Oh, he ripped it off. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's smaller.
Before I leave, I think I'll collect a little souvenir.
Oh, this guy's a badass. Did he take it? Hey, whatever you do, don't let him get none of that Gundam. Oh, damn it. He just chopped off a piece. Beam saber. Woo!
Beam saber?
Yes. Whoa, he looks raw. A new mission.
My, oh my. You are unpredictable, aren't you?
We've lost the Gundam, sir.
We got dumped.
Yes,
Launching alone like that was in that flag. Shenberg's bloodline ended with him. Has no heirs.
I see. There's nothing about it in the records. He probably had a hand in that detail.
What?
Celestial being has been surprisingly meticulous. Prepare the appropriate materials for our report to the assembly. And our excuses.
Please proceed to gate A12.
You know how late you are?
I assumed you were dead. Did something happen?
Wow.
I submitted my report to Veda.
All in normal clothes. Chilling.
Anyway, we're gonna get ready for our next mission.
I'll follow the orders, though I have my doubts. Here are your orders.
Doesn't trust a new kid.
Enjoy your drinks, gentlemen.
Oh, he's in on it too.
But do you really think it'll work? Using the elevator to get a unit back into space?
Nothing to worry about. It's mixed in with the colony construction materials as planned. Alright then, let's go home.
I wish we could take a bit of a break.
Gotta strike while the iron's hot.
Enemies right behind him.
We've been waiting for you. And how did space treat you, sir?
I find there's something comforting about gravity. I'd like to stop by Salon first.
But if we do that...
I only believe in things that I've seen with my own 2 eyes. The commander will understand.
Sir!
You were there to see the AEU's new model, but instead observed a huge mess. I was there, and I still can't believe a machine like that exists. Because you two have actually seen this Gundam, you've both received transfers. Anti-Gundam investigative...
Already.
A newly formed team. Command will give it an official name later.
Though sporadic terrorist activity in the Ulster region of Ireland has continued for almost 4 centuries, it is believed to have originated with a conflict between 2 Christian denominations, the Catholics and the Protestants.
Oh.
That is not the only issue.
Tale as long as time.
For this term paper, you are to use the Northern Ireland conflict map.
I used to do it all day.
Another paper?
I love origami.
History credit if we're engineering majors. I I mean, that's why they let me come here as an exchange student.
And I sure do appreciate that.
This dude's over everything.
My study exchange is gonna end in 2 years.
What are we talking about here?
Do you ever think about the future, Saji?
She's trying to get married.
Yes.
When you do, am I in it?
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yes.
So she can stay.
What? Hey, what's up? Louise?
Wow, this is deep already. If you marry her, she probably can stay in the
This
country.
is where you're supposed to chase me.
Oh.
Right.
We know who wears the pants. Third mission is about to begin.
This way, Colonel.
So,
Give Colonel Sergei here the details.
Yes, sir. It's an optional bombing module for a mobile suit made out of E-carbon. The material is state-of-the-art.
and what about the missiles inside?
We've determined they were of the 300-kilogram guided type. By the way, no country or manufacturer produces this type.
Ooh.
They're producing them on their own.
Judging from the impact,
Looks like rocket launchers.
I believe the Gundam's output is roughly 6 times that of the Flag's. I wonder what kind of engine it uses.
It has a lot of power, but at the same time, so agile.
And there's only one factor that makes that mobility possible.
That light?
Yes.
Apparently, the Gundam's body emitted glowing particles of some kind.
It must be why they weren't picked up by our radar or
Yes.
sensors.
How?
More than likely, they're also utilized in its weaponry.
Professor Ralph Aithman.
What a remarkable man.
He's an old dude, so he's probably
Possesses technology several decades in advance of ours.
either wise or
He only has
evil.
ship.
He's the historical figure who appeared in Celestial Being's Statement of Responsibility.
He proposed the solar power generation system. What I'd really like to do is focus on capturing a Gundam. And that's why I want this machine modified. What about the stress on the pilot? Don't worry about the pilot's safety. However, I'd like you to get it done in 1 week.
What? Yeah, this dude is obsessive. Doesn't care about his body either.
That's me. What? The Gundams are back. Location.
Third attack, baby.
There are 2 locations. 2 places? Simultaneously? In South Africa.
Most likely they're intervening in the Civil War over the mining rights to the country's mineral deposits.
Oh, just busting.
I'll start hitting you.
Yo, just stop. Oh, he got the hell out of there. Okay, fine.
Hey, they wised up. Don't do it. We can get there from here. I have a deep-rooted loathing for illegal narcotics. If they're going to burn it down, then I'm more inclined to help the Gundam.
It's,
They're planning on destroying the reason for the war itself.
he already knows. Well, that's good. I'm gonna get rid of the
30
drugs.
minutes have elapsed since beginning circling maneuver.
Okay, how are they gonna get rid of it? They're just gonna bomb it to hell. Ooh, all that good crop of narcotics gone. Everyone's gonna be high for weeks, months. Oh, but the people involved. Damn, I didn't think about that. What about their livelihood?
A third unit just appeared here on Salon. Is there a TRN I can use?
We just lost number 3.
You better run.
Gundam thing is a monster. It's too fast.
Man. I wonder if he's really killing them or just chopping them in half. I mean, they're not blowing. Okay, well, they are blowing up. Oh, here we go. Is this the boss man? This is their form of mobile suits, but it definitely doesn't look as agile as that. A lot of firepower though, but just clunky. Oh!
Is he testing?
Hell yeah! He's a... Oh, he's serious.
He's taken the bait.
What was the bait?
That head of yours, I'm taking it. You were mistaken.
Beam saber, baby! Woo! Didn't see that one coming, did you? Oh, shit! The hand's still on his face. Oh, look at that. Look at this dude. He almost got you, though.
Hey, my name is Saji Crossroad. I live here with my big sister.
Like I give it.
Setsuna F.
Ooh.
Say,
Say it.
nice to meet you. Not too sociable.
No.
I'm home. What's up? Work?
Yeah, they called me in. I've been pretty busy lately thanks to Celestial Being.
Right next to the enemy, or like the biggest news story of the universe, right next to her.
Hello?
Louise, what's the matter?
Turn on the news.
What's up?
Just turn it on.
And we have some breaking news from Northern Ireland today. At daybreak, the terrorist organization Real IRA announced that it will cease all terror activities.
This means the conflict in Northern Ireland that has continued for almost 400 years
Is
has come
over.
to an end. So now a new path to peace has been opened.
Wait.
It's working.
Isn't this amazing? I wonder how it's going to affect the term paper we've got to write on today's lesson.
It's working.
The world is...
Changing.
The world is changing.
All thanks to that guy. Hey everyone, well that was the end of episode 3 of Mobile Suit Gundam. Oh, I can't believe what just happened. It looks like Setsuna and the rest of the Gundam Meisters were able to actually transform the world in a little bit. Now, I kind of had a hint this was going to happen because they mentioned a war or two warring factions of religious belief. The Catholics and the Protestants, and how they were kind of warring and had like this little turf war for 400 years. And at the end of this episode, they mentioned how they just ceased it. Mainly because there was another intervention in Southern Africa that stopped like this narcotics bust. And I bet you all the nations got wind of that and was like, yo, if there's really a group of people of Gundams killing people on sight, killing them on sight to stop war, they're gonna do the same thing to us. So the Christians and the Protestants were like, yo, we gotta stop this, we gotta come together somehow. 400 years, squash the beast. And sometimes you have to set it by example, and that's exactly what happened. Now, we did see a little fight between Setsuna and the literally Gundam commander, Sergi, in his mobile suit. And now I like how they showed how Sergi's mobile suit was all big and bulky and militarized. And you can tell, like, he might have been fast, but you can tell with the military budget, it's gonna be big and chunky. Not the good chunky like Virtue, that's slim and fast, but just big and chunky. Because the technology is there, but it's not there. It's like Gundam level. Now he charged at Setsuna, but Setsuna was like, he slashed him with his regular sword, but it wasn't enough to cut through the big chunkiness of the military grade armor. And so Sergi is a good fighter. You can tell he got a scratch on his head. Like, he's a good fighter. He's been through war before. But he was able to trick Setsuna into baiting his attack so he can grab his head and rip off the Gundam. But of course, Exia's head is a little stronger than normal, so it didn't rip off. And Setsuna was able to like whip out his beam saber. And I guess maybe, I mean, so Aker heard of, when he saw the beam saber, he's like, oh, beam saber. I think there's some kind of lore to that. Some kind of like, not everyone uses a beam saber. They use like beams to shoot at people and stuff like that. But I think there's more to the beam saber in this universe, because when Setsuna ripped it out, it sliced through Sergi's mobile suit with ease. Nothing, like butter, like nothing happened. Now the sword normally does that, but with that beam saber, cut through with ease. Now I bet you there's going to be some more technology hits on that too to try to figure out what's that's all about. That episode was a little bit more set up. They showed how they did another intervention and how like actually setting by example is kind of changing the world around them. At the same time, we kind of figured out that Setsuna has a roommate, a neighbor that sits next to him, which actually is Saji. And Saji actually has a sister that's literally the reporter. So it's kind of crazy how the biggest news story of the whole universe, or like that year, is sitting right next to one of the greatest sources of news reporters that could be. They're trying to figure it out, but it's literally right under their nose. And 9 times out of 10, that's normally how it happens. Like the things you need the most is right there, just right under your nose. And I guess the biggest reveal is that everyone's trying to figure out how the hell is Ali Shinberg still alive. It's been 200 years. He's disappeared. They know he had a big fortune, like this solar energy technology that like he was working on it, but it didn't like go any further, and then he just passed away or just disappeared, and his fortune disappeared. And they know he's a smart guy and he was always secretive, so wherever he went, the fortune went too. My biggest thing is he still alive? That bald guy, I don't know. Is it like some kind of projection that they're using, some kind of technology, or is he really alive? Because I assume he looks exactly how he looked 200 years ago. How's that possible? Is it that fluffery stuff, that glittery stuff that's disappearing behind them? Now, I never watched a Gundam where there was some kind of mystery behind how they were able to escape radar, how they were able to power their Gundam. So this is very interesting to see, how are they able to power the Gundam compared to the other mobile suits? And that is something I'm looking forward to figuring out for myself. How's that even possible? But yeah, this episode was action-packed, as well as had a lot of story details in it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the next episode's about and how they're gonna conquer that. I do have a feeling that it's not gonna be easy, because Aker is on Setsuna and the Gundam Meister's ass. He really wanna figure out what they're all about, and I think that's what he's gonna do. And he's literally willing to give up his whole body to do that. Like, he's about to put on a layer of Vinyana just to get some more power so he can fight these Gundams one-on-one and get just a little chunk of them so he can take and examine it for his own good. So yeah, but you know, that was the end of episode 3. I liked it. I can't wait to see what happens next. But you know what I always say, there's only one way to figure out what happens next, and that's just to jump into the next episode. So until then, I catch you later. Peace.